Criswell, longtime beloved pastor of First Baptist Church in Dallas, used to tell a story about a minister he knew who was a hunting enthusiast. This gentleman bought a couple of good-sized setter pups who were top-notch bird dogs. They lived in his backyard where he was training them. One morning, an ornery little vicious-looking bulldog came shuffling and snorting down their alley, crawled under the fence of their backyard. And the minister thought, well, I maybe should lock up my pups, but instead he decided to let his dogs teach that little bulldog a lesson they would not forget. They got into a scuffle, round and round and round. The little critter finally had enough, so he squeezed back under the fence and went off to whine and lick his wounds. But the next day, the little bulldog was back under the fence and after those setters. Once again, the setters beat the stuffing out of the little bow-legged guy, and they would have chewed him up, except he took a retreat under that fence. But the next day, the little guy was back again. Same time, same result, and this went on for days and days and days. The minister had to leave for several conferences, and he was gone a couple of weeks. And when he returned, he asked his wife what had happened with the dogs. And she answered, "You won't believe it. Every morning, this little bulldog comes back, and he fights with the two setters. He has not missed a single day. And it has come to the point that when our setters simply hear that bulldog snorting down the alley and they spot him squeezing under the fence, they immediately start whining and heading down to run into the basement. That little bulldog struts around our backyard like he owns it. That's bulldogged tenacity. That little bulldog, well, it's no accident that the adjective we often use to describe tenacity is a bulldog. Peter's letter is calling us to persevere. He's telling us how to live while we wait for the end, whether that's our time on earth that ends or whether it's Christ returning for us. But either way, we know that good times are ahead. And while we wait, we may be asked to weather some tough times. This letter is getting us ready. But we're told if we'll persevere like that scrappy little bulldog, one day we'll be prancing around the kingdom with Jesus and our troubles will be behind us.